Hi, without wasting time, let me give you the cheat code of how to get addicted to studying, like scrolling reels before prescribing medicine. Let me tell you the actual problem. Why are you addicted to scrolling reels? The answer is simple. Dopamine release, as you know. Dopamine is a feel-good hormone. Whenever you feel pleasure, no, not that one. When you feel pleasure, dopamine gets released in your brain. And the brain demands more and more dopamine. This is a pleasure scale. At the bottom is studying, and then movies. Then music, and top of everything is scrolling reels. Why scrolling reels is so pleasurable? The answer is amount of information, because information is food for brain. And reels provide a lot of information to the brain in every 10 to 15 seconds, without any efforts. Now the medicine to your problem is reducing your dopamine baseline on the pleasure scale. The dopamine baseline is where you start feeling pleasure. Some of you might be here, 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 or here. No, not here. Because if you were here, you would not be watching this. To reduce your dopamine baseline, you will need to do dopamine detox. To do it, go for a walk for 10 to 15 minutes daily, without music and phone, and let yourself drown in your thoughts. Because all the answers are inside, and just sit in a quiet place and meditate for 10 minutes daily. I know that you already know these things, but are you doing these things daily? Anyone can't give you magic stick or Aladdin's lamp. Remember, only these common things will make you uncommon. Now when the baseline is lowered, but it is still not low till where studying is. Now you don't need to lower your baseline, but you need to increase the level of studying on the pleasure scale by making it interesting. Now, the question arises, it sucks. How to make studying interesting? Start seeing your books as reels. You scroll reels with full dedication for 1 hour, 2 hours, or probably whole night. But nobody asks you, what did you learn? Or what did you remember? But you actually, do you know, how do you remember any of these? Just start studying effortlessly. As you scroll reels, change your mindset about studying. Study to know or learn, not to score good grades. As I told you, the reason behind you, like scrolling reels, is that your brain is hungry for information, and reels feed it with a lot of new information in every 10 to 15 second books. Can also provide a lot of information, but it's quite slower than reels. And we don't have that much patience. But this is why we are working on dopamine detox. One more thing, which I personally do a lot too, is making a to-do list. Write down the topics you want to cover in this hour, or the things you want to do on a particular day. When you'll tick on the things you have done, you'll feel satisfaction, pleasure, and it'll lead to dopamine release. The more things you'll do, the more dopamine will be released. This is how you'll fall in love with the process. And you'll get addicted to studying. I know you'll do it, because you are.